Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about making the most of feedback from your teacher, particularly with writing. So what usually happens is that you give your teacher your writing and your teacher reads it and they give it back to you and you look at it and think, oh, okay, and that's it. And that's kind of a waste of your time and your teacher's time. And it's a wasted opportunity because you haven't really taken your teacher's thoughts and done something with them. Now, if you've got a teacher and you're paying money, I'm assuming that's because you want to learn and you want to change stuff about your English. So being able to kind of maximize on every single opportunity to learn is really important, and teacher feedback is a huge opportunity for you to learn and change your language. So sometimes people can feel a little bit overwhelmed by how many mistakes there are in their writing. It's very common for people to have speaking and listening, which is up here, and writing skills, which are quite a bit lower, because generally speaking, writing is a little bit underdeveloped. And so it can be quite uncomfortable. If you believe you are a pretty good speaker, and then you get your essay back and it's full of writing and red ink and all this stuff, it can kind of make you feel a bit, oh. But it's a really good opportunity for you to dig into parts of your language that perhaps aren't as strong as you might think they are. And one of my CPE students said something like, oh, when I'm writing, I feel like I see the problems in my language face to face, and it is uncomfortable, but it's really good because I can see them really clearly. So that's the great thing about writing, and that's the great thing about feedback. So if you feel a little bit overwhelmed by how many mistakes there seem to be in your writing, you don't have to look at all of them, okay? Just choose some things to focus on and just let the rest go. And just take it step by step by step. So here are 6 steps for you to follow to make the most of feedback from your teacher. First thing is to read their comments carefully. All right, don't do this in a rush. Really take your time, look at what they've put and think, okay, do I agree? Have I got a question? Do I understand why my teacher put that? Any good teacher will be happy to talk to you about their feedback. So if you have a question or an objection, ask them. Second thing to do is to look at your mistakes and see if you can find repeated problems. For example, Russian speakers often are quite forgetful when it comes to using articles. Have you used articles well? Have you got problems with your past tenses? If you can kind of learn how to group your mistakes, it's going to make your life much, much easier. Step 3 is to actually just correct all the mistakes that you can correct. So go back, add the articles, change those past tenses, whatever it is you need to do, go back and make those corrections. Step 4, I touched on this earlier. If you really feel there's too much for you to do, just choose 1 or 2 key areas and let the rest go. You should prioritize repeated mistakes over just random stuff. The 5th thing to think about is structure. So did your teacher give you comments on the structure, the sentence structure, paragraph structure, the overall structure? This is a really challenging area for students, and it can be really good as part of your feedback to try and make some changes in the writing structure. And the last thing to do is to rewrite it So actually rewrite the piece of writing. If you think, oh God, really don't want to do that, just rewrite a paragraph then. Okay, if the whole thing is too much, just choose one bit. And you know what? Give it back to your teacher. See what they say now you've made all these changes. So this will take you some time. This is probably a good hour of your work, but it is time well spent because you are really learning about your language. If you would like to read the blog post that goes with this video, there is a link at the bottom. My name is Sarah and I'm an English teacher and language anxiety coach, and I help people overcome their fear of speaking and using English. Thank you for watching.